Finally got done with my stuff. Okay. Let me. So I do not have Steam open yet. Let me open Steam really fast. Yeah, my internet came back after I restarted my computer. So normally you don't have to do that. Apparently something was chunked up in Windows and it wouldn't let me stream or something. It stopped detecting a network connection yesterday. Sorry about that. So last time we left off trying to find the shaman, but I apparently have gone in all the directions except for where he is or she is, whatever. So I was trying to think of where we could go or whatever, where we've already been. I honestly, I don't. I'm starting to think that it's not going to be something from Hanan, but rather something from. Hang on. That's where it just came from. We're gonna go this way. Why did you churn me, weirdo? Okay, anyway. I think we want to go back to Urjum, honestly. That's what I'm starting to think, at least. I mean, I'm trying to think of somewhere else from Hanan we could, some other direction from Hanan we could go. We came out from the, like, rotunda or the roundabout. There were basically three directions we could go, right? There's the direction that heads to Urjum. There's the direction that went to where we were last time, where we saw that the shipwreck or whatever, former ship. And there's the way that goes to Urjum. And I don't know if there's really another. Up again for some reason. I don't know if there's really another way to go. There are other ways out of Hanan. I just don't know about from that rotunda, which I think is what the direction was go out to the rotunda and then try. Because from the rotunda, it's just those three directions, I think. There are other ways to leave Hanan. Like, we ended up going to that one, like, all the electrical poles, like the Iron Forest or whatever they call it. So some of those, there are other ways of going, I should say. I just don't know if there's just that one other way or if there's more than that. But I can't think of another way from Hanan to go. I can look one more time. There is that one side I have not been off of, but I can't because there's like an invisible wall. It will not. It literally, I try to jump over the railing onto the grass below, and it stops me. So I don't. I feel like that's not going to be something for me. Just go back this way, which I think this actually is the road to Urshu. Maybe. Because I think that building with those big, like the big slanted stairs and stuff, isn't that in Urshu, or is that somewhere in Henan that I'm not remembering? There were some tall buildings in Henan, but obviously since it's just like a smaller settlement, there isn't a lot, just some. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to Urshu right now. And then there's going to be at the end here, there's going to be a basically like where the road breaks and there's a drop off, so you can't go any further. I believe. Unless I'm thinking of somewhere else. It's possible. Oh no, this is Henan. This is Henan, yeah. This is Henan. Because it's a roundabout. Okay, so this is Henan. That's the way to Urjum. And this is the way we took last time, was this one, right? We just came from here? No, that's the way. We just came from here. So we went this way last time. Yeah, this is where we went to find that shipwreck. And really nothing farther than that, I think. I could keep going farther than the shipwreck was. It felt like we were starting to head back toward the wall, though. Hey, Fofox, welcome. Huh. Well, don't stay up longer than you can, or than you like. Don't go to bed. You know, go to bed when you need to, I guess I should say. Okay, so I was just saying, so this way over here, the road that comes off kind of, I'll go a little bit closer, you can see the actual road. So this road here, that goes back the way we came from in the very beginning of the game. This road here goes that direction we went last time, where we found kind of the shipwrecks, like 3 or 4 or 5, whatever it was, beached ships. And a note from somebody that was there. And then that straight across is the way to Urjum, through those gates there. That goes to Urjum, the big city. And then this is the entrance to actually inside Henan. So there are only 3 possibilities I can think of. Either we did not go far enough past the shipwrecks last time. I think that's the lowest chance that that's true. It is possible, but I think that's the lowest chance that that's true, because we went quite a ways to even get to the shipwreck in the first place. So that's the first possibility. The second possibility is that there's somewhere in Henan I've not found where we have to exit. The only exits I know of from this city are here, the blimp that we took that goes to Urjum directly, or there's another road, side road, that goes to all those electrical towers. But I've been to the electrical towers again, and I don't see any way to go. I mean, it's just basically, they're all the electrical towers, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else around there. And at a certain point, you kind of stop seeing stuff, and you run into invisible walls and stuff. So I don't think it's the electrical tower way. So it's either this or that blimp. That blimp would just take us back to Urjum, which is faster to do, so we would do that, but that's just completely leaving the city. I mean, all these are technically, but you know what I mean. Like, completely abandoning the general area. Or there's this. I think it's a lower chance, but since I'm here, we'll do this one more time. Let's just see if we can go for forever. And finally find something beyond. So I ended up finding the wrecked ships last time. Unless we find something new over here, I am not going to save at a bell. Because I think it'll be faster. Oh, maybe not actually. That doesn't matter. This might be just as far, I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to think of the fastest way to get us back to Hanan from being way, way out here if this turns out to be nothing. I'm pretty sure this is going to be nothing. Because I think the thing to find out here were those wrecked ships. But I'm not totally sure, obviously. Never played this before, so... The instructions seem to say go to Hanan, go to the rotunda, the roundabout, whatever, and then from there take the road out. I mean, we got those instructions while we were in Urjum. So obviously it's not saying from the roundabout go back to Urjum. That doesn't make sense. Why would he just say from Urjum go then, right? If that's the case. Because we were already there. And we're not going back the way we came because we originally came through the wall and then the long road over to Hanan where we just were. We're not going back that way because on that way we didn't find anything more than, you know, what we found in the early parts of the game coming across. So that's not going to be a thing. So the only thing I can think of is if this goes farther than those wrecked ships and there's something beyond that. If it's not that though, then there's literally, we might as well just reload. We'll have a little bit of travel time, but reload back to that road that took us to Hanan again. And then take the blimp and go across. That is one thing in this game. While there is fast travel, the blimp going between Hanan and Urjum, most of the time there's not fast travel. So you have a lot of distance to cover to find things. Which is cool, because you can explore, and you can see, like, they did a really good job with this world. I'm really impressed. Even if you don't say it's like the sharpest graphics ever or whatever, just the ambiance and the feeling and the setting and stuff, it all matches, I think, very well. So, anyway, my point in saying that is just that they did a really good job with this game overall, and it's really cool to explore it because of the graphics. But if I really don't think there's anything to find, exploring is kind of like, okay, I'm seeing stuff, and that's about the extent of it, right? Okay, so here, we stop here for a second. So these are the ships, the wrecked ships that we had seen before. We got a note down by the one over there that's all on the land that's beached, fully beached. That one or that one? I think it's that one right there, though, that's right in front of us, but over on the land. Okay, so that's as far as we've gone. And then from there on the land, we tried running back that way, and it really didn't get us anything. So, let me see if I can make it through here. We can continue on more. Let's see what's beyond the ships. Yeah, the long road is cool. I'm just saying that if you're traveling but there's no real point to the travel, then you might be less apt to do it. 276. Oh, the radio guy's calling me again. Awesome. My favorite dude to talk to. picks up. So we picked up the phone because he called us. What is the city you flew from called? Urjum, right? Or Hanan, but Urjum, I think. Because that's where we flew back to get to Hanan again. This city? Well, of course it's... Oh, we're going to another city. This looks like we're going to another city now, actually. It's what? I wonder if this kills us. We're going to where we're not supposed to go. No answer. We don't know what it's called. We thought we knew, but now we realize we don't, I guess. There's no going back. The last road. Where were you born? We just got an achievement called There's No Going Back. The last road. Where were you born? So there was more. Cerner. Oh, that's the last small bell. I told every one of them. The bells of Kavrajnya. Cool. So I've told every single bell in the game. That's cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. Cool. But there's nothing else here, right? I looked in here for like an item. Like we found stilts and stuff before. I didn't see anything else glowing like the bell glows. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we... That's right. You almost forgot. So we're from Cerner, and he's like, that's right. You almost forgot. Oh, do I want left or right? I don't know. Does that matter? I might blanked out for a moment. Hang on. Let's finish the conversation. Maybe there's a clue. I don't know if there will be, but maybe. My mind blanked out for a moment. That's all. That is not so. You'd begun to forget it, just like everybody else outside of these walls, and even within them. Why? How could that be? What exactly? You forgetting it? Or everybody else already having done so? Both. I just finished my peaches, so no more eating. I'll be good. In their case, it's possibly because they've all moved on to embrace a reality in which everything within these walls never existed. A reality in which Urjum does not appear on maps. A reality that will be the only existing one for the following generations. So Urjum is gone for everybody except for like me who's here now. And the one sentinel or guardian guy, wherever, that was living in Urjum. And in your case, it's probably because you've already begun to. Enough. I don't want to hear any more. I will not forget the name of Urjum any more than I will forget everything that I have lived there. So Sernur is where we're from. Urjum is where this big city where we lived with our wife, or whatever. Not everything is there to be forgotten, nor is every forgotten memory a lost memory. Often we forget things not out of an active disinterest or disdain toward them, but simply because our mind is more occupied on thinking of other things that matter more to us. There's no malice, no intent on hurting anyone. For example, how many months, years perhaps, has it been ever since you thought of Victor last? So since the last time you thought of Victor. Victor! Yes, that Victor. The same you were once inseparable from back at Cernu. You dreamed together of pursuing ambitious goals together at the capital for so many years. And yet one day, you cannot even pinpoint when, an entire day passed by in which you thought of neither him nor your shared dream. In a few more years' time, you might even have forgotten about his name or that he existed. However, would you say this fact says anything about what you really think of him and your years together at university? Would you think he wouldn't understand it? I consider Victor to be a great friend of mine, even to this day. You're right in that I hadn't thought of him in quite a long time, but that is merely because I found something greater, better. My life moved on, and in fact, I wouldn't have been able to get there. Well, my previous here, without him. Or I wouldn't be able to get here, my previous here. I believe you're spot on, Fyodor. Fyodor's not our name, right? Oh, so that's what this is about. You mean to have me abandon Celine here, isn't that it? Your entire Victor analogy is crap. I'll tell you as often as is necessary. My name is Mirov. My home is here at Urjum beside Celine, and I'm not going to abandon either of the three things. So is there another way to go over here? Oh yeah, there is. And I think all three of those things are attempting to fly away from you. Oh, that the guy says that, yeah. And I think all three of those things are attempting to fly away from you. Oh wait, no, we just came from there, yeah. So it's just this one way, I guess, to go. How can you possibly say that? Who are you to tell me what to think and do with my life? Yeah. So it's just that way we came from and this way. Those are the only two ways. A big circle, but you can't really take any other direction. Interesting. Celine, it's your past. But why are you so certain she's also your future? Enough. It was my mistake receiving your calls. Don't ever contact me again. That last one that was in white, I think was supposed to be the other, the radio guy, not us. Saying, how can you be so sure that Celine's part of your future? Hangs up. Okay. I'll go once more around, but I'm pretty positive there's nothing. Let's see. So there's, obviously, you can go from this other direction into the circle, right? But actually going around, leaving, there's nothing. Over here, if you look through the start, whoops, crap. I do that sometimes. If you look through, like basically straight ahead, just about, there's that tent where we just rang the bell. And then we continue this way. And we'll be right back to where we just were. It'd take a little bit of a stretch, but then we'll be back right over here to this other way. So there, yeah, there are only the two ways to leave this big circle. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go this way. If this turns out to be a problem, I can always reload back to the other thing, at the other bell, because apparently that's the last bell of the game, since it said I rang everyone, and I've never been to this location before. He said, don't ever call me again. I wonder if the dude's going to try to call again anyway or not. Well, dude. I say dude, but I don't know if it's a man, woman. I don't know. Interesting architecture. It's very basic architecture, right? It's like this stacks on that and makes the tower kind of architecture. Don't really get all fancy. It's very basic shapes. It's arcs and like angles, blocks on top of each other, and like a spire maybe at the top. And that's pretty much the architecture. Interesting. some variants here and there a little bit. Like there was that big glass dome in Urzum itself, right? Maybe. I'm supposed to find the shaman, though. I don't know where the shaman is. But I was supposed to find the shaman, so I don't know. I've not run into a shaman yet, so I don't know what's going on. This might be unending, and then maybe I can reload and try. If I don't find the shaman here, maybe I can reload, try going back and try finding the shaman. Like I said, if this road was not it, so if this does not end up being correct for the ending or for the way I go to get the shaman, then in that case, I think I want to go back to Urzum, because this is the only other way to leave Hanan, I think, that I could think of. Is English Dev's second language, or possibly Earth, their second planet, has an epic beta feel? And I don't, again, it splits. I don't know if one direction. Hang on. What is. No, it doesn't really go out. There's not really a road leaving from there. It just goes around. Yeah, I think so. I think it's right. Just keep going. Yeah, this was not a super long game, but this was decently long. It wasn't like only 2 seconds and then you're there. I'm just gonna see if there's another exit from here. I don't think so. So there's that one. Yeah, no, and then there's this one we just came through. Yep, so there's just the two, again, just like before, there's only 2 ways to go. Back where you came from and then this. Okay. So we'll take this, obviously. Ooh, and then more cars. Like everywhere. It's interesting though, right? There's like this. Something happened, and I'm not sure what happened, right? I don't know that we've gotten full clarity on what really happened to the world, but some cataclysm-ish thing happened. Maybe it was a giant plague, like a huge pandemic or something, that wiped a bunch of the population out or something, and a lot of people fled, it looks like to me. Anyways, there's this area between the walls. We came through one wall, and now we're heading, I guess, toward the other wall is what it sounded like, based on the conversations with the radio guy. So we had this one wall. There were some cities in between that now are forgotten, basically, and then there's a wall on the other side. And so everybody that's on either side of those 2 walls, not in the middle where we are right now, has completely forgotten everything that's here, or mostly... Or is in the process of forgetting everything that's here. Which is interesting to me. Because while there aren't many, there are like maybe 3 or something people total. So while there may be 2 or 3 people still here, they obviously still remember this place. They've refused to leave for some reason. But, ooh! That looks like kind of a shamanistic tower, doesn't it? Can I get down? Yeah, let's go down. It looks kind of like a jungle tower or something, and there are birds circling it, which is usually one of our cues that it's an important building, just like at Urzum there were, right? Reach the verdurant layer? I don't know what that means. What is the verdurant layer? Hang on. This is a word in English I probably should know. Is that how I spell it? Hang on, let me go to Steam and see what the achievement spelling is. Verdurant. Yeah. Oh, probably from verdure. Yeah, so it's like the really green vegetative, like the really green layer where there's vegetation is basically what it amounts to. I don't know if there's anything else down here. I want to probably just go up. I'm thinking. Okay, let me go. Hi, birds. Thanks for letting me know this is where I wanted to be. I I appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Okay. Now how did I get the achievement that I rang every bell in the game when there's a bell here that I'd not rung yet? I guess they don't count that as part of it? I don't know. I am not sure how that works, but okay. I'm not complaining. I just kind of noticed that. I was like, wait a minute. But I supposedly hit every one. Interesting, though, right? This is like a... They had like the big city, like Rujum and stuff, and a smaller village that was semi-city-like, which was Hanan, right? And then they got like this little Ewok village or something going on here. It's interesting. Wait, which one did I come from? I came... Oh, there's another ladder. Oh, so I guess I just came from the one, huh? This. Let me go one more time around, make sure I didn't miss, but I think that's... Whoops, I think that's it. It's just... Yeah, and then the ladder. Yep, so I guess still just kind of one way to go. Yeah. Who was it? Because I think somebody else said it before me. But somebody said that this is very kind of like Myst, and I agree. I think this is very much like has a feeling of like Myst or Riven or any game that's kind of in that vein. Where was what now? I'm trying to see where the other ladder had been. Nah, I think we did not end up going up the ladder like I thought. Let's where was it? Over here, yeah. Okay. So I go here. Oh, it did not let me go. For some reason when I clicked it, it took me up. I just needed to fall, I guess. So interact with the ladders, I guess, only goes one way, up, in this game or something. At least that's what it appeared to do. Each time just kept taking me to the top again. But see, this is very, like, I don't think primitive is the right word, but kind of like more rustic village or something for this world. Because they still have things like, I mean, yeah, these are just probably just like little torches and stuff, but they still had some things like that looked like at that one over. Actually, I think it's just up above. Might be over there. Anyway, they had like the center where the tree was or whatever, and they had the kind of the benches all around, the work benches, and they had a crystal. Looked like one of those power crystals. So it looks to me like they got the technology. They just are, you know, more nature focused or nature aligned or based or whatever you want to say here. I guess let's go to the top. There was, as we were climbing up. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, like this. Looks like one of those crystal things that's not able to interact with any of those. Oh, I forgot on some of the previous... You know, hang on. Since we saved in the village, I'm going to load back again to where we had saved. I'm going to analyze some of the things around the bench more closely. Make sure there's not like a note or something from Celine that I might have missed. Okay, let's see. There's nothing there. So I feel like I was going fast enough I might have missed. Okay. Let me go across here. check all of these outside benches first. That's where we'll eventually want to drop. Just a little bit here. Yeah, see, there are all these like cases and things. They don't have anything in them that we're going to interact with, so... And then that's where we came into this place. And in the middle here. It's looking like it's pretty much like the middle that it had been over on the tree behind us. Yeah, you see, like they look like little scrolls, but I can't actually interact with them. So, I guess they're just there as remnants of what was here before, not to give us any kind of clues or direction. Yep, okay. So I don't see anything there either. Okay, so let's go back here and fall again. Oh, I'm up on top of the roof. That's not what I intended to do. Let's just drop. Okay. Hi, birdie. Wonder what in this world what they call the birds. I mean, they probably have a general name like birds, but I wonder if they, like, you know, like we might say cockatoo or guinea hen or, you know, whatever, parrot or something. So I wonder what kinds of birds those are. I don't know every bird that we have in our world, so it's very possible that everybody is like, well, duh, obviously those are X, and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know. They might exist in our world, I don't know, but... Yeah, see here, we come out the roof of this, but I guess we're not really supposed to go out onto the roof or whatever, so it doesn't matter. I had seen that, and that's what was making me wonder. Yeah, I tried this before, cannot interact with this. There's more cases. Not that scroll, not that little whatever stack of paper. Nor that one. I'm not only looking for the little reticle, I'm also hitting E, which is what you use to actually interact. I'm hitting E even though that doesn't show up, just in case there's some kind of a graphical glitch. It does not look to me like any of this stuff does anything more than just show you that there are more things here. Okay, so we came from down there. Yeah, so I want to go this way now. Also nothing. Yeah. Verdure, V-E-R-D-U-R-E, means like greenery. I'd never seen verdurant, so I thought it was something else. I guess it's just they're making an adjective out of it. So the greenery-ish place, something along those lines, I guess. Nope. And we came from up there, didn't we? Is that where we came from? I think we came from here, right? No. We came... Hang on. There's somebody over there. It's probably the shaman. Yeah, or the shaman. I keep toggling between them because I'm used to saying shaman. But a lot of people say shaman. Anyway. Yeah, I think we're talking to the shaman right here. Well, hello. Yes, I can see. He has finally come. Thank you. Are you the shaman? There's something I need your help with. I know what you seek, but I cannot help you. Nobody can. For there is no obtaining that which no longer exists. Is this a thing where I choose one answer and I'm not going to be able to choose the other? Let me ask this first. If nothing else, we can reload, come back up here, and then ask the other question. So for like overall story understanding, that's more what I'm after, is getting more details. What do you mean by that which no longer exists? You seek that which once held, but is no longer with you, nor is here. You say you wish to find a woman, but in truth you wish to go back in time. And the past, much like your girlfriend, is gone there from where there is no return for mortal men. Mortal men? You mean she's dead? It's hard to tell, but one shouldn't think so. She simply followed her way across the streams of life and went there where she was led. Not unlike everyone before her. She's simply the only one who reached the end. Oh, so everybody else tried going to where she is, but never reached it? She's the only one that got there? Interesting. Did you see her then? What happened to her? Notice that, like, the mummification on his face. So are these people that stayed behind, are they slowly but surely decaying because of the plague or something? Interesting. Could be just a ceremonial thing too, but... So did you see her then, or what happened to her? 17 years ago, before the coming of the wall, and soon after, everyone who once lived here led themselves to extinction. A woman came here seeking my help. She spoke no words, but she communicated with what she sought nonetheless, to reach that which lies at the bed of the mist. She was the first of many to venture thither. What happened afterwards? She was here until little ago, wasn't she? Soldier mentioned the same thing when I met him. What is this thing at the bed of the mist? It is the result of what befell to this land 17 years ago. To what it is, nobody can answer, for then these walls wouldn't have been necessary. Many things known to be dangerous are gated away, but only that which is completely unknown is sealed off into pretending it never existed in the first place. But she sought that place for some reason, as did many other people. Indeed. Then the question is, why? Why would anyone come here? Yes, why? It is said there's a room at the epicenter of that which fell from the sky. Where should one jump in, they would return to a reality in which their one deepest desire is as real as this place would be, unreal. So it's a room that turns a wish true, but in exchange erases that place or everything within the walls from existence? How can that be? You should cease with the useless questions. You will be incapable of reaching that place unless you accept what you are. How do I reach that place then? The room lies within the unseen complex, the monster of iron that brought this demise upon itself in the first place. However, I am not the one who shall tell you of this. The soldier you spoke with has personally seen the place, though he may not speak of it, for it bears no fond memories. However, you may take this key to him, gives you a key, and he is certain to be open up, or to open up about the matter is what it should say, I think. Thank you, Shaman. You have been of immense help. Okay, and then one more just for more complete, or for completeness, to understand more of the story, I'll ask the other opposite questions from what I asked in that conversation. This should take much less time to get to where I want to be because we already have searched all of these other areas. Okay, are you the shaman? There's something I need your help with. Did a woman come here 17 years ago? So you just skip that other part of the conversation and jump forward to this part if you ask that other question. And then we said the soldier mentioned the same thing, so we'll do this. What happened afterwards? She was here until little ago, wasn't she? To define what happened requires to define what she was thinking. To define what she was thinking requires to define her. I am certain you have by now noticed few things are as straightforward as mere explanations and definitions. You sound exactly like the man from the radio. Was it you all this time? The man from the radio. That's interesting. No, I am not he, although we both exist in syntony to each other. Hence our apparent similarities. However, since I see your conversation have been not quite enough. Your conversations have not quite been enough. I can read, I promise. Would you be kind enough to take a close look at that device and tell me what it is? For it is no radio. Music player. A discless one at that. This land manifests itself before us differently, but it always shares a common trait. It makes us ask ourselves who it is we really are. And yet there are people who refuse to listen. Those who, before crossing the walls, never once wondered whether there lay any difference between that which they thought and said and that in which they truly believed. They may not hear questions, but they may hear yells and screams of things they are not ready to hear. These latter people are those that survive the least within the walls, and either leave or lose their lives. What about Celine? She saw or found something far beyond anything either of us could ever comprehend. She became mesmerized by its spell, and had the curse that this place is for many, into her greatest gift. Let me reread that with the word I think they mean to use there. She saw or found something far beyond anything either of us could ever comprehend. She became mesmerized by its spell, and turned the curse that this place is for many into her greatest gift. She turned the end of the world into her home, and wished not to leave it, but to forever walk and live within it. Is she still here? Where? No, she is gone. The day the owls left and the dam went silent, the river stopped flowing at last, and as the walls were sealed, the waters were forever stilled. That is when her wanderings ceased, and she seemed to have found that for which she roamed for upon the waters. I would on occasions spot her in the distance at the river banks, a still figure, standing amid the mist, staring across the horizon of the water. And as she stood there, often covered to the waist, one could almost not tell what it was they were looking at. Then, 4 days ago, she left, and since you are here before me, I believe you must already know where. To that which lies at the bed of the mist. What is it? And then we had this before. It is the result of what befell to this land 17 years ago. To what it is, nobody can answer, for then these walls wouldn't have been necessary. Many things known to be dangerous are gated away, but only that which is completely unknown is sealed off, each pretending it never existed in the first place. But she sought the place for some reason, as did many other people. Indeed, then the question is why? Why would anyone come here? Yes, why? It is said there's a room at the epicenter of that which fell from the sky. Where should one jump in? They would return to a reality in which their one deepest desire is as real as this place would be, unreal. So it is a room that turns a wish true, but in exchange, erases that place or everything within the walls from existence. How can that be? You should cease the useless questions. You will be incapable of reaching that place unless you accept what you are. How do I reach that place then? The room lies within the unseen complex, monster of iron that brought this demise upon itself in the first place. However, I am not the one who shall tell you of this. The soldier you spoke with has personally seen the place. He may not speak of it, for it bears no fond memories. However, you may take this key to him. Gives you a key. He is certain to be able, or to be open, or he is certain to open up about the matter. I made the mistake again the next time. Thank you, Shaman. You've been of immense help. So we go back to the soldier, back at Urjum, and give him the key. Alright, I'll travel all the way back. You know what, though? Because I have the stilts, I'm just going to go. Bonk. Yoink. And now I just need to find where the ladder up was. And then go up the hill. And back to the road. Alright, it's possible, since we're already down here, there might be like some tent or something down here with some other stuff to examine. Probably not, but it's possible. Let me just kind of check and see. No, not on the bottom, it doesn't look like. I mean, it's possible it's farther down or something, but I mean, that's always possible that, I mean, it could be anywhere farther along as well. So, I don't really feel the need to. And then continuing this way. Whoops. Can I even continue this way? I don't think so. Maybe not. That's it. Invisible wall. I'm assuming it's the same over here. Yeah. So this is a dead end for sure. Let me grab the bike again. Where did I leave it? Somewhere around here. I went down one of these sets of stairs. So if there's a bike, or if the bike didn't teleport on me or something, it should be around here, but I don't see it. So I think it may have kind of respawned or reset back to where it was originally. There were other bikes we passed on the way, so it shouldn't be a huge amount of time before we find another, and then we can go faster again. So we had to go all that way to talk to the shaman, only then for the shaman to say we needed to take the key back to the soldier, back into Urjum. So my favorite thing in games is becoming the errand boy. Thanks, you couldn't taken the time to give the key to him yourself, huh? I see. No, it's fine. I'm running around anyway with like a chicken with my head cut off. I might as well just do your stuff while I'm doing it. It's interesting, though, that you get fully blocked from whatever was beyond. I wonder if this has to do with the whole forgetting stuff. Like, a lot of these cars and stuff are kind of parked the way they are because people have just forgotten pretty much about the world here and driving and all the stuff that used to happen here. And so, at whatever moment, maybe they were driving the car or something, but then they had their desire to seek the mist or whatever's beneath the mist, took over enough that they at that moment forgot that this place existed, and so then ended up getting stuck just in whatever position the vehicle was at that moment. Am I going fast or no? Yeah, that's slower. This is fast. I thought the dotted lines went a little bit faster, but I guess not. It's not a complaint, just checking to make sure I'm going the fastest speed I can go. So we'll go back here, and then we'll turn and head back to Hanan. And then rather than take the road to Hanan, we'll run up top of Hanan and take the blimp across the Zeppelin across, and then once we're at Urjum again, we'll look up the soldier. Now the soldier had been I don't know if it was a library exactly, but kind of like a library area or something. No, not a library. What was it? It was like a museum or something. And then when we went to when we ended up going to that one book or that one store in the town center, the soldier showed up there. So I don't know where we're going to find the soldier. Back where we first found him, or over at the convenience store, or at the store in the town square, or the shopping district, or are we going to find him somewhere else? I don't know. Are we a droid non-human? Are you asking about our character or the shaman we talked to? If the answer is the shaman, then yeah. I feel like I think the shaman, the soldier, the weeping person on a little piece of bridge out over by the electrical stuff and all that, I think these are people, like the shaman was saying, get kind of stuck in between, and like they start to kind of forget some things, but they're not quite ready to go into the mist or whatever, so their body starts kind of disappearing a little bit over time, but they're not yet ready to fully depart, I think is what's going on. But this is, this is my understanding based on having never played this game before. So we'll find out if that's actually a thing or if I'm completely off base. But it feels like people who are still in the valley here, between the walls, a little bit, even including our own character, are in a slow state of like mental decay. Like you're forgetting who you are, where you've been, where you want to go. You kind of forget all about anything from your life, really, as you're focused on that mist and trying to find what lies beyond the mist. And that's the thing he was saying kind of about like the difference between Celine versus a lot of other people, right, is they thought they wanted whatever was on the other side of the mist, but when they finally got there, whatever it is that's there, that reality confronted them and conflicted with what they had here. I think the idea being that they were here and they wanted to escape for like a better life, a better tomorrow or whatever. But by the time they got to the tomorrow, which is the other side of the mist, it looked like it was the same thing as today. So they didn't get anything better. It was just more of the same. And so the consequence of that is that they kind of just mentally, but also physically, just kind of withered away over time and disappeared fully because they did not get what they wanted, right? Where a difference is that Celine, I think, liked this world, even though it had the problems with the plague or whatever it was exactly. Celine liked this world that was between the walls. She loved living here. So when she went to go to the other, she was on the other side of the wall, and there was like flashing. I think it's just the sunlight, but it looked almost like lightning flash. Anyway, so I think she was happy with what was here, and then when she went to the mist and went past that and so had to confront what was on the other side, it turned out to be this also. And so she was like, well, I already like that though, so I'm okay. That's fine. So it's more of what I already have grown to love or whatever. Something along those lines. I'm not saying I know exactly, but something like that, kind of, I think, is the idea. And so she was happy going to the other side where most other people are not, because they're looking for something more. For us, if what I said about Celine is correct, for us it's going to be I think it'll be a pretty easy thing, because we're basically, since the start of the game, we've pretty much been like hell-bent on finding and reuniting with Celine. Ever since we parted with her and we're taken to that other land, we've been like super focused on finding and being with Celine again. So even if that ends up being in another realm, I don't think we're going to mind. We just want to be back with Celine as our character's motive. So I think we'll be fine with whatever's on the other side, as long as Celine is over there, I think. Man, this was a long road, though, to go to get to the Shaman, wasn't it? It's like traveling forever. We're almost back, though. We're almost to the rotunda around Hanan. So then we can just go up and in. I think this vehicle we're riding right now is something like a speecicle or a quixicle or something like that. It's basically just like a machine that gets you somewhere fast. Or faster than normal. Almost certainly, though, these are still like the precursors or the ancestors of these bigger vehicles. I could be wrong, obviously, but it feels like these came before the other vehicles. These seem far less complex than the vehicles would be. Presumably the vehicles would be, at least. So now we go from the verdant. See, I said from verdure. We go from the verdant lands where the Shaman lives all the way back over to this kind of abandoned village that had some of the modern amenities, but was not completely. Alright, so we'll just go to here. Those cycles do not let us come on this strip. You have to stay out on the outer roads with them. So. Trying to go up and up and up and up and up and up and take the Zeppelin or whatever. Just in case, like, possibly the game crashes or something. Let me ring this again so we don't get teleported all the way back where we had been before. Okay, I'm going to take one of these elevators. Bye! See you a long time. Bye-bye. Interesting, though, that places like this are just so vast, but completely abandoned. And Hanan, it's not as big as Urjum at all. But Hanan is bigger than it looks with where I've traveled. Because there are only certain places where I'm allowed to run. But there were like buildings and stuff just with no entrances facing where I was. There were buildings outside of this center area that would have been part of the town as well. Just not places I was allowed to wander. Blimpy McBlimperson. Back to Urjum. Oh! You go back to the Verdurant Lair? What the what? I don't remember seeing one of these at the Verdurant Lair. Let me go there. And just see, it should be just loading, not saving. I'm curious where this came out. I do not know. Hang on. Whoa. Stop. Leave. Where is this in relation to everything else? No, shut up. After talking to the Shaman, I'd finally closed the gap from 17 years to just a few months before my arrival. Oh my gosh, we didn't have to travel all that way. Son of a monkeys. She must have felt enamored of the silent lands. And apparently that changed once more when the river stopped flowing. Why or what happened next still eluded me then. Perhaps I thought she finally ventured into the unseen complex, as was her original goal. I know, I feel so stupid now. I'm like, dang it, it was right there. But even if that were so, why wouldn't have she come back yet? Also, we get this extra dialogue when we go over in this area, where we missed before. Be it as it were, I finally obtained the missing element, the Room of Desires of the Unseen Complex. That's what she thought. She abandoned everything for the possibility of asking for a wish. And what was the wish, you ask? That is a damn good question. I'm assuming the wish is something about having us return to her. Probably. It seems like from the beginning of the story, it seems like this it seems like we were taken away from her, sent to some kind of penal colony or something, and we're away for a long time, and she just wanted us back, is what it sounds like. Like, it sounds like in the middle of the night we were taken away or something almost. Okay, so we're back to Urjun. Oh, whoops, wrong way. I want to go this way to get out. Whoop. Where, excuse me, in the hell is the soldier? Let's do this. So get us away from the tower, I think, which is what we want. The dude's calling us again. Gosh, does this guy ever give up? 276. Are we going to answer? Because we said never call us again. Nope, we picked up. Of course we did. Why would we not? It's a clock tower. We want toward the dome more, I think. Tell me. I would like to know, why do you need an explanation for everything? So not there. What do you mean? So we said tell me. He said, why do you always need an explanation for everything? So we said, what do you mean? I mean myself. You already know who I am. But you refuse to recognize it until you understand everything possible. I think we want up and then straight through there, I think is what we want. And then ... so we don't say anything. You refuse to speak my name, for you know what that entails. You keep on running away, hoping that if you run just far enough, you'll come back to find a different reality. But you cannot escape reality any more than you can escape me. It's dead in here. Is that really what I'm doing? Not everything is there to be understood. Some things are there just to be survived. Okay, let's see. Is that the, I think that's the bell tower. Worst part is that you already know what I'm talking about. This philosophy is not new to you. And I think that might be what we want. Let's do this. Let me wait for the conversation, just in case. You have lived according to it for half your life, even if you never put it into words until now. In fact, I'll just go off the edge. That's all going down is going to do anyway. Maybe inside here? I don't know though. You often didn't understand the things Celine did, nor did you feel the need to do so. You've entered this place without knowing why she came here, and you still cannot comprehend why wouldn't she wait for you at home, or why she seems to be attempting to run away from you. Oh, maybe she did not wish for us. Is that what she did? She ran away from us? And yet here you struggle. Has being capable of understanding her ever been your drive in life? And now we're inside, so the outside stairs are done. Now we can go up. No. So why try to understand this? How far will you go before turning back? Why risk losing the life you've been given as Fyodor just to pursue something that you can never get back? I can't leave until I find out what happened to Celine. Where is she now? She couldn't have just disappeared. Yep, there he is. Are you certain that's the question you wish to ask? Would the answer to those questions truly tell you what you wish to know? Of course. Why else have I come all this way otherwise? I don't know. There might be another explanation. Something only you can know. Maybe we just can't accept that she's trying to run away from us. And that's really the problem. Hangs up. Okay, so that conversation is done. So let's talk to this soldier again. As soon as that disappears. Okay. Wanderer, I thought of something you should know, but my apologies. First things first. Have you met the Shaman? I have. I've just come from there. Oh, I have. He sent me back here. Oh, damn it. I'd learned of the Room of Desires and the fact that that had been Celine's goal when she first entered. However, she never seemed to have made it there, instead spending the years walking by this abandoned silent world. One answer led to even more questions, but I knew I was ever closer to the final answer. Or rather, the final resolution. And the key the Shaman had given me would take me one step closer. Okay, no other dialogue to interfere. Okay. Let's try this again. The conversation here now. Wanderer, I thought of something you should know, but my apologies. First things first. Have you met the Shaman? I have. I've just come from there. And did he tell you anything about the person you seek? Indeed, he has seen her around for many years up until recently, which means she's probably still within these walls. Alive. I see. Then I believe there is something I should tell you, but it just occurred to me while you were away. I hope to be mistaken on my judgment, but I would not like to hide it from you. What is it? Throughout my years in this land, I occasionally spotted a certain someone. She wandered across the land, clad in white robes, without stilts and without fear, endlessly wandering with the sight of someone who could see more than one would believe there was to see. She not once spoke a word. I rarely saw her, and the few occasions in which I attempted to make contact with her were all futile, as never did she ever even look my way. Over the years, her wanderings became more and more uncommon, as she spent greater and greater lengths of time out of this city. Yet, she always returned here in the end, or so it was until a few days ago. I stood atop the Crown Tower, gazing south toward the theme park, with aims of venturing thither for a few days, when I saw something from the corner of my eye. Down to my left, right where the land bridge comes to an end, before the blown-apart section, I saw a white silhouette. She stood, unmoving, gazing somewhere, right at the edge of an abyssal fall into the river. I left my post and went back down, around the crowd and into the eastern edge of the city. But when I arrived there, she was nowhere in sight. I found this whole occurrence odd, for I had never found her on that place before. And not having sighted her again, I suspect the worst might have happened. You think she killed herself? That is not for me to judge, Wanderer. It is possible we're talking about two different people altogether. I always thought this person to be someone who had found a greater conviction after arriving to the land beyond the walls. And even now, I find it difficult to link her directly to the person you seek. But even so, one can never be certain enough in this place. Otherworldly occurrences are common, and few who enter leave sane or alive. I just wish to tell you. I need to make a call. Exit. Okay. Let's see what other conversations we can get with that now. Or what more information from the conversation, maybe. There was one that was three different things we could respond with, so that's interesting. What? Why? Really? Oh. Well, I guess we're not redoing the conversation, apparently. I don't know why that is the case. Let me try to do this again. Now that I've gone away and out of view of him, maybe I can trigger it again now. Nope. Okay. So that was a thing. Really? One more time. One more time. I do wonder, though, because I didn't notice the icon. I wonder if it's saved right after we finish the conversation. If so, then I guess we won't have any other conversation options to choose. That's okay, I think. But I don't know. I don't know if those choices make a difference in, like, endings. Like, if you could find Celine or not. Okay, I need to make a call? Where would I make a call? I don't know where I would make a call. There aren't phones. There's the radio we have, but I don't know. Can I manually use the radio? Is there a... F is flashlight. R. E. D is just... Those are strafe. That's the normal movement. Q is nothing. Z, X, C. I don't see any other hotkey or anything for it, so I don't know. I don't know where we're going to make a call. Now he did. At some point he said there was an amusement park. Is that our clue? Are we supposed to look for an amusement park somewhere? I don't know what that means. Make a call. Let's look at the map, see if anything here seems like somewhere you could make a call, but I don't think so. Eastern exit of the city leads to the antenna complex. Oh, yeah, I could make a call from the antenna complex maybe. That might be interesting. So we had gone cemetery, shopping district. Yeah, and then we had gone, instead of here, we went over to that kind of, it went down, and then it was coming back over here that we ran into that other. Interesting. So maybe that's... So look for the dome, first of all. Well, we're here, and this is what? This is the... It's like the bell tower or something, right? That's the glass dome. That's the bell tower. Let's come out over here. That over there is a road, obviously a really long road. Okay, so not this way. That doesn't seem to go where we want. I think we go around here. And instead of going up, do we go through maybe? I'm trying to remember how we get to any of that stuff. Let's see. See, I think this is going toward the south corner, and we want to just keep going beyond that, I think. There are like chairs and benches and stuff here around these lights, so I think we're close to the shopping area again. And this is... Oh no, we're back to the clock tower. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's sort of the opposite of where we need, but that's fine. I'll just keep running past it this way. Follow kind of this promenade, boardwalk-ish type area. See if we can get to either side of the city using this. Yeah, I think coming up here, on the outside here, is that area where there's the elevator where we tried to use the button and nothing happened. What if I can use that button now? Although I don't know if I want to go down there, right? Because I think I need to go all the way to the end here, but then kind of continue on past to the next place where there's like a road that intersects? No, enters the city. Yeah, this is more. Now we're getting like the umbrellas in addition with the tables. Yeah, this is more of the shopping area. This is that tower that if you jump over and then you get on there, then you get stuck and you can't go anywhere. So I don't want to do that. Avoid that this time. Go down here instead. Yeah, and then here's where it opens up to another promenade, boardwalk type place. And here's that elevator through there. Like I said, I don't know if this is actually the one where we want, though. I feel like we probably want down where those two towers or whatever are over there. Let me see if we can go down here again anyway, just in case. Maybe I was doing it wrong, or maybe it's activated where it was not active before. I don't know. Not use this. Yeah, it's not going to let me. So I don't think I'm supposed to use this one. If I even try to do this, yeah, invisible wall. So unless this is supposed to actually work and it's bug, I'm not supposed to go that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go to these towers over here anyway. Cycle. I swear there was a cycle at some point that I was supposed to be able to use, right? But maybe not. These aren't cycles, these are just little... Yeah, I don't see a cycle. Okay, well I guess we're running. That's unfortunate. It'd be nice if there was a cycle over here and I could just use that. But we'll use what the game provides. I think probably another maybe 45 minutes or so, and then we'll call it for today. Yeah. I had to restart my computer for my internet to come back on. So, you don't normally have to restart your whole machine just so you can get internet connectivity. But apparently that was the trick. I mean, at least after I restarted, I was fine. So. And I did not have a Windows update or anything. So it wasn't like my system was not up to date enough for anything. I don't know what happened, but that's fine. Just a little unfortunate if there were folks who were wanting to watch last night and were not able to because I was busy doing all of this. Or busy trying to troubleshoot it and figure it out. Yeah, see, I believe we're at number 3 now. I think because this is the shopping district, so I think we passed over from here, and this like kind of point just above here was where that other elevator that is not working currently or whatever is. And so we went all the way around and came back up over here, I believe. I could be mistaken, but anyway, I'm going to try to go this way and see what this ends up giving us. I said it before, and I'll say it again. A bike would be nice. I keep running and keep not finding a bike. I know for a fact there's a bike over this way. Let me just go where I know there's a bike. Even if it means I have to do some backtracking, come back this way. it'll be on a bike, so it won't take all that long to come back, and it'll be faster in the long run. I don't find another bike for 5,000 years. Now, it's probably like right after one of the parked vehicles down that bridge is probably a bike, and I'm just wasting time, but there's always the possibility there's not a bike for a long way still. But when we were here, when we came over this way before, just in exploring in general, because we were looking for the store where we were able to play the disc, and since I didn't know where to look for that, I came all the way over here, and there was a bike over here. Somewhere over here. Might be all the way over by the bridge or something, but there was one. Come on, where's a bike? I think it goes without saying, if I do not find a bike by the time I reach this bridge, we're just going to run back and just hope that I find one at some point going down that other bridge. I could have sworn there was a bike sooner. Really? All this way and still no bike? Well, I see one over here, so at least nope, that's a design thing on the fencing, actually, or the railing. That's not actually a bike. Wow. There was a bike. There were like 2 bikes before. The bikes just left. Maybe they got forgotten out of existence or some crap. I don't know. Back. I wonder if I think that's where we entered the city originally. Alright. No bike, I guess. Well, that sucks. That was an extra, 5 minutes here and 5 minutes back. It's an extra 10 minutes, or maybe not quite that much. Like 3.5 minutes or something. Still like the extra 7 minutes that I didn't need to spend running on foot. Okay. Dude, I swear there was a bike. That sucks. That really sucks. Oh well. Whatever. This whole side seems barren though. Like you have the stairs going up there, but you can't enter, like there are no doors or anything on all of this whole wall of this building. It seems like wasted potential. Like you should be able to enter. But apparently, they built this city in such a way to keep invaders from the sky area over here that nobody can come from out of the city. Man, I really wish I would have just kept going on this bridge now. Now that turned out to be a giant fail. Jeez. Would not be the first game in which I've gone completely the wrong way and taken 5,000 years longer because I didn't know where I was going. Or I expected something to be in a place that it was not. Alright, come on, give me something good. Tell me that this is... I don't know. First of all, tell me this is going to have a bike. But also, tell me this goes to the amusement park? I think it's like, or fairgrounds, whichever one it was he said. Because I think that's the only clue really we have. Whoa! It's getting stormy? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. That color shift as we got to that one point was interesting, though. A lot more overcast out here. Looks like another tent up here. Probably a save location. Maybe a bike nearby. Maybe an item? I don't know. Doesn't look like a bike. Save. I don't see anything else in here. Oh, this bridge is all broken over there. Oh. I don't think we've been to this area. Pretty sure we've not. Interesting. Maybe an area of the world that's been more heavily affected than previous areas? Maybe. Oh. So no coming back, I think. The impression I get is once you go, you're done. Unless possibly you reload at the save spot or something. I mean, I don't know what else we would do. I don't think there's any other way. Going back to Urjum is not going to be where she is, so... Alright, let's go here. I wonder if there's a way... There might be a way farther down to climb back up. Anyway, okay. Let's just go this way for now. Yeah, this is... Talk about a decrepit world falling apart and stuff. That would be this. Picks up. Oh. We're calling somebody now. This is our last conversation, the other guy says. I know. This is my last everything. You don't plan on going back? I know I won't. However that might be, the soldier said it himself. If I reach the room, I won't be myself. And if I'm still me, I will perish before I reach it. That's right. You can never escape your fate. Hey, a bike, finally. I've never believed in fate. Going this way. Why are you pointing the other way? It's not about that fate. It's about your actions. Your truer self is carrying you there, where you truly wish to be. You cannot go elsewhere, for you do not truly wish to do so. I agree. Fyodor. So that other guy that's on the radio is Fyodor. Another version of ourselves, I guess. We had a conversation with ourselves. That is all then. If you've accepted reality, you can already go back. There's nothing ahead for you. No, I can't yet. I need to be Mirov for just a little longer. Great, I got this in a weird place. I can't get on it again. There's a wish I yet need to ask, a question I yet need to be answered. Alright, there's nothing more I can do for you. I know. It has been a good journey. Farewell. Thank you for everything. And here we approach the end of the story. Oh, was there no theme park? The soldier mentioned one. As I rode toward what lay at the bed of the mist, I could finally put into words what I had felt my entire life, but I never accepted. For the first and last time in my life, I understood what Celine said, or Celine did. She did it from the start, but it took me a journey to the end of the world to understand it myself. I had never been the protagonist of my own story. All I ever did, I did it for her. Not because I wished to be beside her, but because I wished to offer her a home I knew she never found. I pretended to be her friend, lover, husband. Whereas in truth, I was her ferryman. I accompanied her across life in search of a place she could call home, until even I forgot why. And, as I had started to suspect, when I finally succeeded, I was the last person to recognize it. Instead, I decided to continue on pretending our story hadn't come to an end yet. But then I knew it really had. And yet, be it because of my stubbornness, my doubts, or perhaps my refusal once more to let it all go right then and there, I rode on to make sure I was right. To make sure that she was right. Man, that stupid bike got glitched out. I couldn't access it again after I crashed it or like turned it wrong, got off, thinking I was going to reset it. I couldn't get on it again. That sucked. I do find it interesting though that like on the first roads you use there like 12,000 bikes among all the vehicles and stuff, and then here there's like one. It's not even a second one like, oops, you messed up. Let's give you another one just in case. Nope. No, you screwed up. You're done, buddy. I don't know what to tell you except, sorry. Oh, I need a combination? I don't know what combination, do I? Oh, maybe. Hang on. No, I don't know a combination. Well, crapo. Am I, now it makes me think I might need the, some kind of an amusement park or something just so that I can find an additional slip of paper or something with a combination on it. I have no idea what that number is supposed to be. 4 digits? I don't know what that is. Was there... Did I find anything earlier today that had 4 digits that I'm not remembering? Well, crap, dude. Let's do this. Let me reload back to the last save point. That tent. Where... Okay, if I go back to Urjum... I'm trying to figure out where that, like... where the amusement park or whatever would be. That's the only thing I can think of, like place I can think of, that I've not been, that we've had a reference to by the soldier. He had said that he saw Celine going over by the amusement park. So that's gotta be the next step, right? I think I jumped a step and went the final destination area instead or something. I obviously don't know that that's true. But going that other place for sure was not right, because I don't know the combination. So, okay. Let me think. So that the gate and road over there is where I came and entered the city originally. That gate south is... Where's that? Here's a bike. I did not see this before. Maybe it spawned... Maybe they spawned randomly? And I missed it or something? I don't even know. There we go. I don't know where that other... Hang on. Fact. There's a map right here, right? Let me see what the map says. Okay, so we're here, I believe. Or we were just. Why can I not? There we go. We were just there. Eastern exit of the city leads to the antenna complex. No. That's wrong. That does not go to the antenna complex. Unless there's a big wall. This is where I came from for sure. What is this one? leads to the theme park. East, south. Yeah, I think I need to go there. And if we say from there and then cemetery, shopping district, yeah. Okay, so we do want to go this way. It's gonna... I don't know why the elevator doesn't work there though, but I feel like maybe I just have to jump off the edge or something to get there. Like I said, this game is a lot of wandering around trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. Of course, that was my own fault. I made the assumption that was the theme park instead of clicking on the map. Once at the antenna complex, I thought, well, maybe the theme park's like on the way or something. No, I think this is the way to the theme park, and this is the only way to the theme park. I think. Because, so really fast, we go back over to the map. Okay, we entered the city at number 1. I know that for sure. I'll even hit the thing so it'll say. That's the northern entrance of the city where I entered from. That is, you know, when we go up to those towers and then go all the way across, that's where we entered. This is directly across from there. So this is where we want to go. It leads back toward Hanan and farther north, the abandoned dam. So how do I... How do I? I should be able to get through here, I would think. Does not want to let me go through. Why not, though? There we go. That let me through. Kinda. Oh, but now I'm stuck here. Can I go farther over this way? Closer as it was to the end in a way, it all felt further than ever before. Everything around me had slowed down, and I was no longer afraid of not reaching the end. One could say the very meaning of end had started to shift, but that is only I can now say long after the fact. Does this go farther though? That does, but does this down here? I don't think so. That new feeling existed in contrast to just hours before when I entered the walls, and in contrast to most of my life. I think I fell farther than I was supposed to, or than I wanted to, and I don't know if I can continue. I might have to reload again. Gosh dang it, well, that stupid button would let me take it down like I think it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure that's a glitch. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be able to get down using that, not jumping. Here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this does not get through though. Yeah, it just circles. Are you kidding right now? How? Can you die in this? What if I just go into the water? Do I just drown? Probably. Oh no, it's ground. Apparently. I guess I could just follow it on the ground, maybe. I don't know if I can... I can't seem to get through here, so hopefully what I want is on this side. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take that road up there. Might even be a bicycle or something on it too. Or whatever they call it. I think it's called a quisicle. Like quick, but then cycle on the end. I think I saw... was like when I rode like 20 kilometers or something with it. There was like a... I think there was an achievement or something. And I think that's what it said on that. See any... I don't know. We shall see. I don't know that I need to get through, though. I mean, stuff that I want, like I said, could be on this side. Very possible. Everything is so gray, though. Like, even if you have some areas, like where the Shaman was, for example, that are more verdant, more green, and full of, you know, life and things, even with that, you still... Is there a way I can get up on top? Well, that'll only be the lower level, like the middle level anyway. What I need is one of those sets of stairs that'll go up. Anyway, if you get an area that's like full of greenery and stuff, like where the Shaman was, right? Even that, you still have overcast skies, you have abandoned cars. Like, just because he's in an area that's a little more, like, still has remnants of nature kind of clinging or whatever onto existence, doesn't mean that this world in general is not decrepit and falling apart. So see, some of these things don't even render all the way down, and I'm not pointing that out as a flaw in the game. I'm just saying because they don't, I think it's unexpected that people will be down here generally. You're probably supposed to be up on that bridge where you wouldn't see that the end of this doesn't actually touch ground. We're coming up a hill. Maybe this will take us up far enough that we'll join with the bridge again. Find out. I might have to reload back on that other bridge again, make that whole journey again, and then try... I don't even know if there's... Button's not working. And my jump is not great. I don't know how I'm going to get on the bridge. See, that's the other thing too, is the bridge itself might have something I'm supposed to see on top of it. Gosh, I hate this, but I'm pretty sure I need to reload. Damn it. Ugh. Really didn't want to reload, but I don't think I have much of a choice, honestly. I'm pretty sure I would either miss important clues, like there might be a tent up there with a combination that I eventually need for that other gate. And at a minimum, that bridge almost certainly will get me wherever it is I need eventually to go. Whereas on the ground underneath, I might not ever be able to even get up to where I'm supposed to be. I just have to... I have to figure out a way. I have to figure out why that stupid elevator button is not working. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to take that down. Why it doesn't work for me, I do not know. It's not worked any of the times I've been in Urjum. But surely, especially with like a bunch of the invisible walls and stuff they had, surely they don't expect you to have to jump and get the right targeting, do they? Maybe. That'd be a little surprising, honestly, but maybe. My cycle's here still, so that's good. So although I had to do a bit of running by foot to get to the cycle, now I can use... Really? There. Bumps one tiny little thing and the whole thing flips over. Sounds like a real bicycle to a degree, and not one tiny little thing. Most things you hit with bicycles are fine, but there are some things you just cannot. Have you ever tried to ride a bicycle on sand? Like, there was one place where there was concrete, or asphalt, I guess, actually, and the pavement stopped, and there was sand for the foundation of more pavement, but they didn't put any, they had the pavement had stopped. So it went asphalt, brake, and then there was just a bunch of sand. And I rode my bike off the asphalt one time, hit the sand, and the wheel of the bicycle stuck, would not move suddenly, and I went flying over my handlebars. That was fun times. Fortunately, it was on sand, so it really didn't hurt much when I landed, but still. It's better than, like, you know, skinning up my arm and knee and everything, because apparently you know. Anyway. Am I going in the wrong way? Is that part of the problem? Am I supposed to go in here or something? And then go like this? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I cannot use this, which is very strange to me, because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to use this. It's like the only elevator in the whole of the place that won't work. And I can't go that way. Try jumping again, I guess. If I can get... on the top part of that instead of the bottom part, I could probably continue on the road. Okay, so he starts talking about that again. Let me see if I can do some kind of a running start. Go, 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 go. Make it, 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 make it. Yes, I got the top. Woo! Let me wait for this and then I'll save here. Okay, so this is what we read before. So now it's only 5 days from now that I'll be streaming again. Because we're a day later than normal, and it's basically, for me, it's turned Monday, so it's a week from, it's like 5 days from Friday. Okay, so I am here. So I should not now need to worry about not being able to get to where I need to get, I think. And this. See, this works. I mean, you can click the button. Maybe nothing's happening though? Whoa, no, don't fall. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that anything's happening right now. Okay, well, that's okay. At least we're heading in the right direction. We're actually on top. Yeah, see, there's a bicycle right here. This is what I was talking about. It's like there'd be much easier ways to travel if I get actually on the bridge on top. If nothing else, there are easier ways to travel. Turns out there was a closer save point too, so I don't have to keep redoing and redoing and redoing. Oh yeah, see, now you can tell it's a fairground. I think that like big circle almost looks like a merry-go-round, or not a merry-go-round, what do you call it? Ferris wheel. Merry-go-round. Looks like a Ferris wheel. Kinda, except it doesn't have the spokes. But it gives the impression of something like a Ferris wheel, which makes me think it's like a theme park. So this is somewhere else we've not been. Interesting. Not really seeing tents or anything on the way, like I thought there could be. But I didn't know if there would be, right? I just thought that it was a possibility. I mean, going all the way to the Shaman, I think there was only kind of near the beginning, there was a tent or something as well to, you know, save the game. 276. See, this is not going that other way yet, so this is still earlier conversations before we finish and have no more. Picks up. So the other stuff was out of order. I apologize. I haven't had the opportunity to ask you regarding what the Shaman told you. Oh, you just said a little of this, little of that. What exactly? Yeah, another tent. Here we go. The third factor missing from your equation until now. The room. Yep, just another save point. The room of desires, yes. That is what the soldier originally suspected me to seek in this place, and what he very carefully avoided to tell me about once he found out I knew nothing about it. Just make sure there's nothing else in here. It doesn't look like it, though. Yeah, nothing. I don't think he had any ill intentions in mind. Like he said, he was probably seen more. He has seen more than any sane mind ever should, and wished to keep you away from it. Yes, but the thing that bugs me most is that neither him nor the Shaman have clarified whether it is real, whether it truly fulfills anyone's desire. Perhaps they do not know. Perhaps they haven't yet witnessed anyone go in and out. But it must be real to some extent, must it not? It wiped off most of the citizens of this place, including myself. And even now, something must be there. For you are here now talking to me. Can you not tell me whether the room is real or not? Whether I will be able to ask for a wish? come on. Don't be taking steps back now. You know I cannot tell you anything you don't already know. You are truly nerving sometimes? Aggravating, probably. Or nerve-wracking, maybe. You're truly nerving sometimes. It's not the term you think it is, I think. And yet you insist on talking to me even after you know I'm a discless music player. And you know why. That is good. All right then. In the fringe case this room is real, think about what your wish would be. Hangs up. What would my wish be? To return, of course, to return to that night. Refuse going back to sleep and instead remain beside her. I would like to change it all, or change nothing and at least share her fate. The theme park was as still as the waters of that land. And I found myself once more needing to bring it back to life. Oh, so I need to give power to this too? Is there some machine here I need to be able to move forward or something? I don't know. Return it to life reminds me of what we had to do with Hanan and stuff, so that's what I'm assuming they're talking about. I wonder how you do that though. So we were out here before and really didn't see much. We go around the perimeter and see if there's anything out here, and if not, then what we need is either inside, but on this level, or higher or lower, of course. But this will kind of help us narrow down where it is or is not. So the outer edge, no, it looks like to me. I don't want to go out there. Let's go around. Oh. Looks like a key. Okay, that's fine. So I think the outer edge is probably no. It doesn't even go all the way around. I mean, I have to go the other side in the other direction to get more. Let's see what's up here instead. Yeah, there are lights and stuff. No power for them. And obviously, yeah, that is a Ferris wheel. Just from a distance, you couldn't tell as much. Ferris wheel obviously is not moving. Probably should be moving if the place is active. There are lights like that are on, so that's interesting. How is there power for those, but not for other stuff? Like just these lanterns, the other lanterns and stuff. Like Ferris wheel power is one thing, but like if there are some lights on, but other lights are not on, it makes me wonder why. Like what special power power is necessary for some of the other lights. Interesting. another fountain, of course, but nothing real, or fountain type thing. It's not actually a fountain, there's not water, but some kind of a similar structure, but nothing happening in it. Okay, let's go around here and up, I think. See if there's anything we can do up here. Yeah, so these lights are on, but the other lights down below are not. That's what I'm talking about. Like, why are some lights yes and some lights no? Very curious. Benches and tables. And it looks like maybe more shelves like what we saw over with the Shaman and stuff, but look to me more like these are supposed to be kind of the equivalent of lockers, sort of. How do I get power? Clock not running. Okay, so although there's an interesting layout to this place, like right here in particular, I don't think this is going to be where we get power. So what's up above? This doesn't feel like the kind of place we would go. I think we want to be maybe over closer to the Ferris wheel, but I'm not sure. So I come out here. Ferris wheel is that way. How do I get over there? Stairs down. Just drop off here and then go down the stairs. I don't know that the power is going to be at the Ferris wheel either, but maybe this place is large-ish. Whoa! No, don't go down there. I almost went down there. That'd be very bad. I think that'd be bad. I guess I could just reload. I didn't save it while I was up here still, but how do I get into the Ferris wheel? Should be a bridge or something, right? This goes to where the water goes through, or whatever. Not the water, but like the big gap in the, and then there's ground, and then you fall off or whatever. Don't know. I don't see. Oh, maybe there. Can I get up on top there? It looks like that is kind of a bridge going around the whole thing. How do I get there? Go back. Here are the stairs. There's some stairs at least. Okay, I need to get up to that, right? How do I get up there? Should be some stairs or something. I would guess, right? Show up, or it's just some random building that currently is pretty much fully empty. This is decently vast, so you have a lot of exploring to do to try to find the best way to do to get to wherever you're trying to go. There's not like an elevator or something over here that lets me up. I don't know. More stairs to go back out to the highway where we came from. Unless there's a break in things, this actually goes to the Ferris wheel. Yeah. Just go straight in. I somehow missed this entryway. But I don't see try to restore power from here. Like I said, I don't expect the power to be right at the Ferris wheel. But I thought maybe we would get some kind of, I don't know, wires leaving it or something, kind of pointing us in the direction. But I have not seen anything. The wires must all be like underground or something. Is this where we want to go? This building? Airship. Hey, so we can connect to this now too. Okay, this is where we were before. Can we go? How high up can we go? Is this gonna lead me to a bridge to another? Looks like this is the top. Alright, talk to you later, Faux Fox. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. I'm going to finish up here soon anyway. So you won't have missed much from the end of this. Yeah, so here's an airship. So in the future, you can take this to various places. We're going to resume from City of Hanan, but right now, leave. Are you gonna let me leave, or are we gonna just be stuck here? Can they escape? No. Well, that's fun. Alright, fine. Let me go to the homestead of Hanan and then I'll come back here. How's that? You're not gonna let me choose leave, so good night. Sleep well. All right, let me see. Now, theme park. There we go. More than one way to skin a cat. If you can't get out of it, just go back, go somewhere, and then come back. Alright, so that's that, but that still does not obviously give me power here. So I don't know if there's really going to be. Stairs down. Somewhere that looks like it's maybe supplying power. Maybe on the other side of the Ferris wheel. We didn't really go over there before. I don't think, right? Or did we? Maybe. I don't know. Let's just find out. Yeah, I gotta go all the way around the other side to be able to get up in the Ferris wheel. But I don't actually want to be in the Ferris wheel per se. I'm just trying to get to the other side. Look at the buildings that are over there instead. How do I get around that? I don't remember what I did to get around that. Down these steps, which will take me across that gap. Around. Because we came from that bigger building over there, right? So I want maybe something over here. I don't know, it's hard to imagine where the power would be here. For Hanan, we had to go over to the whatever they call it, the Iron Forest, or wherever they had all the electric towers of electric wires and stuff. And then from there, we were able to actually turn on the power and then go back to Hanan, and then, oh yeah, now it's power. I don't know how we restore power here. Unless we return to the Iron Forest again or whatever. Like an awful lot of excess running around that we probably shouldn't do. Maybe you do, but it seems like there might be an easier solution, something closer by. Been in here yet, right? Or have I? I think so. So far, still. Whoa! Coming through the roof. A little bit of, I would say, combination of poor planning in designing that for the game, like where the roof comes too quickly. There's not enough room, like a hole in it or whatever, for the player to come out of. But then also add to that that over there? Is that a... I don't know. I don't know what any of these things are. There's no map or anything. I can't tell. Can I get up higher? I don't see an elevator, and I don't see stairs that will take me around either. Stairs down, but not up. Okay. Back either? That. So I have to take the stairs, basically, to get back out. Okay. See this, and now I'm kind of stuck. Can't get through. So that's not awesome. Okay, I guess you're not supposed to go on that building because you can't get in and then get out. So... it's a tent that is. Approaching. Yeah, I never did find... another bell closer. Okay, well, we'll quit that for tonight. That's good enough for today. Next weekend, so like in 6 days-ish, we'll continue and hopefully figure out how to get power. Sounds like what I need to do for the, you know what I mean, for the, what do you call it? For the theme park. So, thanks, Faux Fox, Fun Act, anybody else who was able to join me. I realized it was a different streaming time than normal, so I appreciate you being able to jump on if you were. And if not, I completely understand. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys in, like I said, like 6 days or something, maybe. Or, well, we'll continue this in 6 days. Like 5 days, we'll do more at dead of night. So, hope you guys can make it. Talk to you soon. Appreciate the support. Until next time, be safe. Peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy.
Oh, that's so sad.